Wow, 2019 really did start off a pretty damn good year, not just for video games and for movies, but also for me. Yeah, I'm not as huge as PewDiePie, Markiplier, Maximilian Dude, Angry Joe Show, and Rad Brad combined. But at least, all thanks to them, I was inspired to make videos just like them, and I love their content as of this day, though. But let's not get off topic, guys. Let's talk about the top games that I have played and I loved so far this year in 2019. And we're not going to be talking about just games, but we're also going to be talking about movies. But for right now, let's talk about the top games that I have played and also liked this year of 2019. Let's get started. All right, it's gonna be a little uneven here, but you know what? It's my list, so I'll start here. Number 6 is Apex Legends. Apex Legends, to me, in my opinion, this was kind of a huge, unexpected game that just immediately just happened. And after noticing, like, how the way it turned out to be, and no wondering that everybody was thinking about, is this a Titanfall 3 game? No, it's not. It's actually based on Titanfall, but it has the same controls as Titanfall. But in this one, it's a battle royale mode with different types of characters, different types of weapons, and different customizations and character variations. And to me, I think Respawn nailed that out of the park here too. Even though it has stumbled a bit with Season 1 though, adding just like new characters and just different weapons and stuff like that. But now, recently, I just looked up in the trailer that we are now getting dinosaurs. And I'm like, how is that even going to happen? Even though we don't have Titans though, let's see how the dinosaurs are going to turn out to be. This one's cheating, but you know what? It's my list, mine, because these games are both a reboots, well, sort of a reboot. One's a reboot, and one of them is a remaster. And I'm gonna first start off with the reboot, Team Sonic Racing, and the remaster, Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. But let's begin first with Team Sonic Racing. Team Sonic Racing, I was a little skeptical because the game is pretty much a continuation to the Sonic and All-Stars Racing though, but here we're going back to square one, and we're not going to be focusing on just Sega characters, but just Sonic characters, and this time it's going to be having a team-based mechanic, which to me, in my opinion, it's a lot of fun to have, especially having friends to join you, to play with you. I love the team mechanics though, helping getting a little bit of boost with everybody, switching weapons and working on the fly and stuff like that, which was really cool though. And then you don't have to at least pick a team exactly like Team Sonic has to be Team Sonic or stuff like that. You can pick whatever you want, and which is cool though, and I like that freedom though. What really sucks to me though is that it kind of feels a little bit dumbed down from Sonic and All-Stars Racing, but in my opinion, I liked how the way they did this because we're going back to square one. And then here we're going to be focusing on Sonic characters only though. But what kind of sucks though is that Sumo Digital said that that's the content that I'm going to be giving. But there's a rumor that we might get more content, but I don't know. But I have a good pitch here too. I would love to see City Escape, Metropolis Zone, and the other one, surprise us with that one. And then for the teams, I would like to see Mighty the Armadillo, Ray the Flying Squirrel, and the third one, surprise us with that one. And as for the other one, which we have missing villains though, I would like to see Infinite, Chaos, and the third one, I would love to see them introduce for the very first time Sonic's brother. And that one is from the Archie comics. I would love to see that happen, and it would be awesome though. Alright, and then on to the next game though. Crash Team Racing Nitro Fuel. This game is a remaster though, but it kind of feels like it's brand new though, but it is a remaster though with some new stuff added from it too. And from the looks of it, the game is a lot of fun and it's great. The controls are fun and stuff like that, and my gosh, the soundtrack is so like Crash Bandicoot 2, and then same thing goes with Team Sonic Racing. The soundtrack for that game too was also godlike. And Let's just see what happens though, because I don't know if they're going to make a continuation for that, because Vicarious Vision has been very quiet though. We got a remaster of Crash Bandicoot, and everybody demanded a remastered Crash Team Racing game, and we got it. Who knows what Vicarious Visions has in store next, because we don't know. And yeah, these two racing games are a lot of fun. Team Sonic Racing, love the team-based mechanics. The soundtrack was outstanding though. The graphics look really beautiful though. The playability was cool, and working as a team was really fun. And same thing goes for Crash Team Racing though. It's a great remaster, fun tracks, fun on everything though. And you can work also as a team or against each other and stuff like that too. And it's a lot of fun though. Oh yeah, what you talking about that? Mortal Kombat 11. Mortal Kombat 11 to me is fan service at its best. Even though, why is it higher on my list? Here's the reason why. The way the microtransactions was processed. I did not like it at all. And the dumb things in order to unlock another tower and to unlock loot chests and loot boxes and stuff like that was really dumb though. You have to do 30 fatalities, 20 brutalities, and all that stuff. But let's not talk about the complaints here though. But geez, the story mode was awesome though. Seeing that Chronicle was behind everything though. And then we were having also great character roster though. Even though there's some favorites that are not gone. Reptile, Ermac, maybe some that like Quan Chi, and then Takashi Takeda. Those are gone, but who knows, because here seeing again Noob Saibot's Cabal, who became my favorites, and I love this combat, and it was really cool though. Even though I'm a huge Johnny Cage player, Aaron Black player, and a Liu Kang player, I absolutely love this combat though. And then same thing with Noob Saibot though, and the story mode was, oh my gosh, it was good though. And what's so funny though is that it's the final chapter to the Mortal Kombat series as of today, and I don't know what it is that they're gonna do next though, but it's really fun. The game, but the only thing that lacks though is that the microtransactions kills the fun. The way to unlock costumes though, it kind of sucks that you have to do this and you have to grind your way up in order to unlock them though, which is a lot of time. And Injustice 2, it never happened like that though. You get rewarded randomly and you get like, it's kind of the same skin though, but a lot more enhanced. Here, it kind of is like that though, but you have to keep grinding and stuff like that. To me, that was a bit of a misstep that NetherRealm and Warner Brothers did. But who knows, because I hope whatever they're working on next, because we already got ourselves DLC characters coming soon. Shang Tsung, your soul is mine. I'm happy that he's part of the roster, and it's by the actor who played Mortal Kombat 1 from the original movie though. I love that guy, and I'm happy that he's back. Even though he did the Mortal Kombat Legacy movies though. And I can't wait to see Sandel, Nightwolf, Spawn, and then I think the other two character rosters, and it's rumored to be it's Terminator and Ash Williams though. I don't know about the other ones, but I hope we get to see Pennywise, Sector, and Cyrax as playable characters, and then the other character. So I have a prediction that I think we're going to be seeing that female Goro though. I think that's going to be right down here. I don't know. I forgot her name though. She's going to be showing up as the DLC though. But the other ones, I hope to see Pennywise though, because they've been rumoring about putting in Joker though, but I don't know. But let's see, because Mortal Kombat 11, in my opinion, is to me one of my favorite fighting games of the year. It does have a lot of fan service though, a lot of cool references though, despite the microtransactions and the grinding. The game is a lot of fun though. Give it a shot, because it's definitely worth playing and definitely worth buying, especially the DLC. I have never played I never played this game. I never owned a PS2 in my life. Same thing with the PS3. But I did demo Dream Drop Distance on my DS. I liked it. It was a lot of fun though. Even though it gave me a lot of hand cramps though. But starting with Kingdom Hearts 3 though, the reason why I bought this game is because of three franchises that I absolutely love. Monsters Inc. and Toy Story, and of course the Pirates of the Caribbean series, even though Pirates of the Caribbean was also in the original one, but here it has World's End stuff. And then we have Big Hero 6 too. That's the reason why I bought it, and the graphics in the game look absolutely straight out of Pixar though, and it looks really cool, especially for everyone. And then having Tangled, Frozen in this, to me this is kind of like a lot of fan service though. But it is missing a couple of things. Where's the Final Fantasy characters? And I hate to say this though, but Tetsuya Nomura took his time on this game, because I know he was focusing on Final Fantasy 15 and this one too, and this game was revealed back in 2013, and there were rumors that they were going to be making this game. Was it worth the wait? Yes, but at the same time, some fans may have clamored that this game is pretty much less superior than Kingdom Hearts 2. But to me, I like this because even though we don't have the Final Fantasy characters, what I did love though is interacting with Toy Story, Monsters Inc., Tangled, Frozen, Big Hero 6, Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End. You name it, guys. It was a lot of fun, and in my opinion, to me, it is one of my favorite Kingdom Hearts games that I have played, even though I have to go back in this. But here's the thing, guys. Even though this is actually one of my favorite Kingdom Hearts games that I played, and even though it's my first one that I just officially own though, and I like how the way the combat works and stuff like that, but I'm going to say this towards Tetsuya Nomura, and same thing with Square Enix. Stop giving us, guys, Kingdom Hearts 3.1, Kingdom Hearts 3.2, Kingdom Hearts 3.4, Kingdom Hearts 3.5, 3.6, 3.7, 3.8, 3.9, 3.9 Final Chapter Prologue. No! No more! Enough! Stop doing that. If you guys are going to set up Kingdom Hearts 4, give us DLC. Don't give us a separate game. DLC. You're welcome, Tetsuya Nomura and Square Enix. And that's the end of it. Kingdom Hearts 3 is worth buying though, and it's definitely worth playing because I became a Kingdom Hearts fan though, and I really wish I can play all the games, but it sucks that it's all the PS4 ones. There's a PS4 version that has nearly all the games though, but I own an Xbox One, so it is what it is. But at least here, the game's a lot of fun though. So that's about it. This game may be higher on my list, but you know what? Devil May Cry 5 is the game that I've been waiting for 11 years. 11 freaking years. Technically 10 because they announced it in E3 of last year. When I saw this game reveal in E3 2018, I was so happy, and at the same time, I started tearing up because this franchise, I've been waiting for the real Devil May Cry 5 game in a long time. And thankfully, Takashi Itsuno and Matthew Walker, I thank him so much for bringing back the Devil May Cry franchise back, because I hate to say it, Capcom was too busy focusing on just Resident Evil and Monster Hunter and Street Fighter, which they always focus on because they just completely forget about the franchises. I'm happy that they brought back Devil May Cry 5 back, and in a good way though, because this game, it's a fan's dreams come true. Great combat. We get to see Nero come back. Johnny Young Bosch voicing him though. The original Dante voiced by the famous, of course, Ruben Langdon. And other many cast, Trish, Lady. Come on, everybody's played it. Virgil's back. V is also a new additional character though that I really did like and enjoyed. And I'm actually happy that this game paid off. The graphics are beautiful. The combat is amazing. Nero's combat is awesome as it always has. Dante's combat has been improved because even though the combat in Dante and Devil May Cry 4 was a lot of fun though, but here how the way they implemented his weapons and his playability, it's a lot more fun and a lot more great than the fourth game though. And I'm actually happy that this franchise is back though. And to me, Devil May Cry 5 is everything that a fan loves though. I just wish that Capcom at least remembers that this game pretty much made them a household name in the early 2000s, and that they remember that this game was actually worth making though. And at the same time, I have a good pitch here for Devil May Cry 6, and I know we're at the halfway point though. Devil May Cry 6, Dante and Virgil meet their father for the very first time, and then Nero finds a familiar face, but at the same time he's noticing that there may be connections to Dante, which to me, I think maybe Dante also had an illegitimate kid, maybe a daughter or a son. I would prefer a daughter, but let's see what Capcom has in store. And I also want to see Mundus make a comeback, and maybe at least possessing Sparta for making Dante's mother die and stuff like that. But I don't know, it shocked us, Capcom, because Capcom nailed that out of the park, and it's not the only Capcom game that they also made great. Come on. Resident Evil 2 Remake. Resident Evil 2 Remake is definitely, hate to say this, I love the original. I did play it a little bit though, but I let my cousin pretty much do all the hard work and stuff like that. And I did play a little bit of it during my modern days too. But Resident Evil 2 as a modern game and not focusing on the fixed cameras but in third person survival horror and how the way it looks, it's outstanding. It's awesome, and Capcom has nailed it out of the park. The graphics look great. The soundtrack is good. How the way Leon and Claire looks, it's awesome. The zombies, Mr. X. Come on, Mr. X looks freaking cool though. William Birkin. And also everything about this game was absolutely freaking perfect. And then the DLC that came out too, playing as the what if scenarios of the other survivors and stuff like that. Then Hunk has his mini game returning again, even though it's not part of the DLC, but it's automatically in there. Hunk, Tofu, which is already in there, so you don't have to beat it in extra hard mode. To me, Resident Evil 2 is definitely worth buying though, because the survival horror aspects really did work. And to me, this is kind of like a big, huge, haha, we did it. Konami, we shouldn't have been a rivalry, but you forgot your franchise. And to me, Capcom is king right now, and I don't even know who's going to take away the crown for Capcom, though, because Capcom has won with Devil May Cry 5 and Resident Evil 2 Remake. I don't know what else they have in store this year, though, even though we have a Monster Hunter Iceborne DLC coming out, too, which is an expansion. Who knows if it's going to be extra, though, because I have the game, though. I just recently beat it, though. I loved it, though. Xenogears was a bit of a hard boss. I just can't wait to see what Capcom has in store next. Put in some honorable mentions here too, so you guys won't be saying, wow, David, you forgot to nerd of the 90s. You forgot about these other games. Super Mario Maker, I heard, is a lot of fun, adding in some implementations from Super Mario 3D World, which is a lot of fun though. Days Gone, which is a great survival, open world survival game, especially like, focusing like, it feels a little bit between Sons of Anarchy and The Walking Dead kind of vibes to it though, and it shows. And it's a lot of fun, especially how the way it works though. And even though they're setting up the sequel for Days Gone 2, so I can't wait to see what they're gonna be doing next though. Even though it sucks that I don't own a PS4 and same thing I don't own for a Switch for Super Mario Maker. Metro Exodus, which I heard is a lot of fun and it's great though. Even though the first one, everybody keeps saying that the first one's the best one though, but I don't know. It's hard to say though. I haven't played any of them though. And then lastly, Far Cry New Dawn. Even though this is an expansion though, and this is like, the true, like, ending of like, what really happened after Far Cry 5. We finally got the answer for that though. Even though it will take you like around 5 or 7 hours around there to beat the main campaign though. It's a lot of fun though. Even though right now, where it initially cost right now like $30 right now, it's definitely worth getting though, and worth like, noticing like, what happened in the story though. I don't know what they're going to be doing next for the franchise, but let's see what Ubisoft has in store. I hope they take us to Mexico though to see, to go against cartels or mafia, or I don't know. It'd be cool. Tease us, Ubisoft. Well, that's it, guys. That's my list, and those are my honorable mentions. I'll be seeing you guys next time with my top movies of 2019 so far. So, can't wait to show you guys, and yeah.